is permanent tissue. The next last permanent tissue is sclerenchyma. See bacha, it is a sclerenchyma tissue which makes the plant hard and stiff. You must have seen the husk of the coconut, right? That husk of the coconut, that is the brown part. Okay, it is made up of scleromatous tissue. The cells of tissues are dead. They basically provide the strength to the plant parts, and the cells of these tissues are dead. See, parenchyma and collenchyma are living tissues, but sclerenchyma tissues are dead tissues. Now they are long. How do they look? Their look is narrow and long and narrow, and their walls are thickened due to lignin. Okay, now often these cells are so thick as there is no internal space between them. See bacha, in parenchyma there are large intercellular spaces, in collenchyma there is a little intercellular spaces, but in sclerenchyma there is no internal space inside the cell. Now this tissue is present in stem, around vascular bundles, in the veins of leaves, and in the hard covering of seeds and nuts. So it provides strength to the plant, to the different parts of the plant. Now here bacha, see, you can, one second, you can see that layer here, epidermis layer bacha. So we are going to talk about the epidermis layer here. See bacha, the outermost layer of the cell is called epidermis, and the epidermis is usually made up of a single layer of cells. See, the epidermis layer is usually made up of a single layer of cells. In some plants, such as which live in very dry habitat, let's just say Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, the plants which are found there, the epidermis, that is the outermost layer of the cells present on them, it can be very thicker, so that it can protect the water, loss of water due to the transpiration. And the entire surface of the plant, it has an outer covering epidermis. It protects all the parts of the plant. Now epidermal cells are also present on the aerial parts of the leaf. They often secrete a waxy water resistance layer. See, you can see that the water which the plants which are present in your, or which grow in water, they do not get rotten down, right? They do not get rotten. Why they are not getting rotten bacha? Because they often contain the epidermis often secrete a waxy water resistant layer on their outer surface, which help them in protection against the loss of water, mechanical injury, and invasion of the plastic fungi, and also give it a waterproofing property. Since it has a protective role to play, so the cells of the epidermal tissue, they form a continuous layer without any intercellular spaces. That means there are no intercellular spaces between the cells. There is no spaces between the cells. Now most epidermal cells are relatively flat. They are relatively flat bacha. Now often their outer and side walls are thicker than the inner wall. See bacha, their outer or side walls are much thicker as compared to the inner wall. You must have observed some small pores. Can you tell me what are name the parts of the plant which are responsible for the exchange of gases? Yes, you are right bacha, they are known as stomata, which are present in the epidermis of the leaf. These pores are called stomata, and stomata are enclosed by two kidney shaped cells called guard cells, and they are necessary for exchanging gases with the atmosphere. Transpiration. Do you know what is transpiration? Transpiration is the evaporation of water from the surface of leaf. Okay. Now they also takes place through the stomata. You must have known which gas is required for photosynthesis. Yes, you are right. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is also getting exchanged with the environment, okay, from the stomata. Now epidermal cells of the roots, whose function is water absorption, commonly bear long hair-like parts that greatly increase the total absorptive surface area. See, bacha, the epidermal cells they bear long hair-like parts that increase the total absorptive surface area. In some plant such as desert plant, they have a thick